This photograph dates back to 1934. Claudette Colbert, Academy Award ceremony, Best Actress winner, at the absolute peak of her Hollywood career. Take a closer look at her expression. Notice anything about the positioning. Always identical, without exception. Fast forward to this image. 1996, her last time appearing before the public. 92 years of age. The positioning remains unchanged. What could she possibly be concealing? The truth dictated 5 decades of her existence. The right side of her face. She despised it, fixated on it endlessly. Convinced herself it was hideous, unbalanced, flawed, she established an unbreakable policy. Capture only the left profile. Film exclusively the left angle, written into every single contract. Filmmakers had 0 options. Illuminate her left side. Frame her left side, or say goodbye to Claudette Colbert entirely. It happened one night, 1934 production. Frank Capra at the helm. He requires a shot from the right angle. Just a single scene. Claudette declines absolutely. Capra pleads with her. She abandons the filming location. Everything halts immediately. The studio enters full crisis mode. Eventually, Capra surrenders completely. Reconstructs the sequence from scratch. Repositions all the equipment. Rearranges the entire cast. Everything sacrificed for a single facial angle. Examine this image from the 1940s era. She appears stunning, absolutely glowing, yet something feels strange. Every single photograph matches perfectly. Identical positioning, identical rotation, identical manufactured flawlessness. Nothing organic about it. A cell she constructed with her own hands. Here's the reality nobody discusses. Her right profile was perfectly acceptable. Completely ordinary. Perhaps marginally distinct. Virtually impossible to detect. But Claudette perceived something monstrous. That conviction became absolute law on every production. Directors of photography despised working with her, lost countless hours making accommodations. Fellow performers contorted into uncomfortable arrangements, everything because of her irrational fears. The fixation intensified as years passed. 1950s arrive. She maintains her stardom. Continues issuing ultimatums. Meanwhile, younger performers embrace both profiles freely. They project authenticity, confidence. Directors take notice immediately. Claudette's rigidity transforms into a professional burden. Roles begin slipping away from her. Production companies reject the complications. Simpler to cast someone more cooperative. The 1960s begin. Professional opportunities evaporate. She assigns blame to the industry. Blames the passage of time. Refuses to recognize reality. Her excessive pride eliminated what her abilities created. That absolute dominance alienated every collaborator. She possessed the capacity to continue performing. Absolutely should have thrived. Instead, the single profile restriction demolished everything her craft constructed. Broadway provides temporary salvation. Stage productions offer refuge. Even in that venue, identical requirements persist. Stage positioning exclusively rightward. Choreography becomes impossible puzzles. Directors reach complete exhaustion. When the 1970s arrive, she exists in semi-retirement. Completely involuntary, though. Nobody desires the collaboration anymore. The most devastating contradiction? Watch her cinematic work now. Observe the occasional right profile moments that slipped through. She appears completely identical from either direction. No hideous feature present. No actual imperfection visible. Simply a person so thoroughly persuaded of her own disfigurement that she demolished 5 decades worth of professional possibilities. 1996. That ultimate photograph, 92 years of living. Positioned leftward still. Concealing still. Devoted her complete existence to avoiding a defect that existed nowhere except her imagination. The compulsion that elevated her to fame transformed into the prison that confined her forever. She passed away at 96 years old. Never permitted anyone to view her right profile. Not a single time ever. Returned to both images once more. The Oscar recipient with her face angled precisely that way. The aged woman maintaining that exact positioning decades later. She held the potential to become the most remarkable performer of that entire era. Instead, her legacy centers on the profile she refused to reveal. That irrational fear destroyed absolutely everything she possessed. That remains the hidden truth.